Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the June edition of the Chamber Chat program. Good morning to my co-hosts, Shan Williams and Josh Isaac. Hey, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I tell you what, before we get to all our special guests, which we have super special guests today, I want to say thank you to everybody who helped with the DeKalb cleanup because, that helps get our county all spruced up for the summer season.
Well, you had a good turnout this year, even though you had to change the date.
I did. We had a little rain on the original date, but we still had a good turnout on the extra date. But I actually said spruced up because I was wanting to have a sort of one of those segues
A
into
teaser, a lead in.
Well, yeah,
A segue.
Into, Bert Driver Nurseries there. From the nurseries, our first guest, and in spruce like a tree.
I hope so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, evergreen.
It's an evergreen.
I didn't know you needed help here.
I'm not a plant person.
Yes, no green thumbs on this side of the table.
No.
Bird is the only thing we got holding the right side together.
That's true.
It's getting complicated.
But I'm so excited because Bert's one of those guys. He's not only a hard worker, but he's creative. So he has got not only the Bert Driver Nursery, he has turned this into a whole music venue. And I'm so excited to hear about what's going on. The Burlap Room is our newest chamber member, which I'm excited about. And Bert, this is so creative, but I know you come from a musical background. Your family, they're all about the music.
Yes, and coincidentally, James G. Driver was one of the founding members of the chamber.
Oh my goodness.
They were always trying to promote this area, and we all are trying to promote this area, and that's kind of where I've been inspired to focus on what we have here local.
Well, and you also had members in the Jamboree that helped start that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your mother is the head of the community chorus. I mean, you're all over the place with music.
There's been multiple generations here. I think my children are probably the eighth. If we talk Greg Driver thinks that we might even be kin to ourselves. But I think we're all on the same mindset that we know how good we have it here.
Right.
And we know what good people we have here. And this Upper Cumberland, this culture that exists here is unlike anything anywhere else, which does involve music and community and being part of something that's bigger than just yourself.
Yeah, and you're like us, I've tried to teach in my family to have the community volunteerism and to work and to keep this community growing and showing others how great it is here. You're exactly right about that.
Oh yeah, I can beat the drum for that all day long.
Yeah.
That's part of what we're doing at the Burlap Room too.
Well, tell us about that. I love that you're using local performers like Tom Tippin.
Oh yeah.
The food trucks around town. I love that.
Sound engineers are local. The food trucks are local. The music's local. The whole concept of the beer garden started with Von Zeit's Theoretic Ale to know that we finally have something here in DeKalb County that's truly local. They are kind of a little brother brewery to Calf Killer, which is in White County, and the cool thing is they're using Center Hill Lake water to source their beers. They obviously are running that through some distillation processes, but that's their source. So you can't get any more local than that.
Well, I tell you, the Upper Cumberland is all about partnerships. We work so hard through our Upper Cumberland Tourism Association and our Upper Cumberland Chamber execs all working together. We're like the best of friends, and I love that our local community businesses are also working all these partnerships. Now tell us a little bit, the Burlap Room, if you've not heard about it, it's like a music venue in a greenhouse, right?
Well, that's one of the stages. There's actually 4 stages on the property.
Right.
And we've kind of cleverly given them names like the Wisteria stage,
Yeah.
and the brand new one's called the Redbud stage.
She wouldn't know what any of those words were.
You can have a nickel tour any day.
I like
I
to
need
look
you
at
the
get the
quarter
full
tour.
tour.
Hey, I like to look at them. I say that's pretty.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyone can come out at any time.
Yeah.
The hours are daily at 8 a.m. We kind of take a break on Sundays, but we're there pretty much at least those Monday through Saturday to visit or to see the plants and talk about industrial hemp, which is a growing business here in this county and this community. That's not going to stop. That's something that we will embrace. That's a local plant. That's a native plant. They're sourcing they're foraging for what is a local yeast to put into the beer, and that is unheard of in many, many cases. They're usually a store-bought yeast. So these guys are mad scientists, and they're right here in our backyard. So the craft beer and the live music and the plants kind of go hand in hand. And our focus is this new stage that will be opened up for our upcoming bluegrass event.
Yeah.
Towards the end of this month, and the reason we chose that date was a lead-in to the upcoming Jamboree. So on the Friday and Saturday, actually the Saturday afternoon before, which is June 29,
Right.
James Key and East Nash Grass will be on site with Maddie Denton. and
Oh
an
my goodness,
all-star
all the
band.
stars. Oh wow.
Big
Big
be
fans
there.
of all of those. Hold
Jamboree
up your
stars.
poster
Yep.
so our
And
television
listen,
viewers can see it.
The artwork is local also.
It's beautiful.
That is locally sourced. We're trying to, again, this is our theme. Stay
Go
local,
local, yeah.
support local, stay local. We've got everything we need right here in this community.
Well,
we don't
let's
have
talk
to
a
travel
little
anywhere
bit-
else.
You know, James
want
Key,
that
if you
started.
don't know who James Key is, he's
Good.
one of the leaders of the house band for the
Correct.
Jamboree.
And has
He
been
is
for a few years.
incredible.
Yeah.
And also Maddie Denton, she won the fiddle champion.
Fiddle off.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. So
Yeah.
I remember the year that she was competing against her own mother. It was the junior and the senior fiddle,
right.
Yes.
fiddle off,
That's
and
right.
she I was rooting for the mother. You were rooting for the daughter.
Yes,
The daughter
absolutely.
won.
Obviously.
So, anyway,
They can
so
both bring it.
who are some of your other talents that are coming up?
And the music's diverse to the degree we are doing bluegrass.
Right.
We've had reggae bands there.
Yeah.
Of course, rock and roll of all genres.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a fit for this area. Once again, roots rock, Americana, singer-songwriter style. And those are from all over Middle Tennessee, but some right here in this county, some out of the Chattanooga area, some out of Nashville. What we're finding is that some of the musicians have a really good experience with us. We have quality sound engineers, and they want to come back, and then they're leading us to other musicians who are like, man, go out to Smithville and experience this,
Yeah.
experience the crowd there. A lot of love coming back from that kind of that vibe.
Well, and I've heard from one of the musicians, they said it's such a quirky place to play.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get bored playing in the same old places all the
Very good
time,
point.
and this gives you a really unusual, like they're having as much fun as the people who come. And so I thought, well, that's true because they're used to playing on these little stages here and there and everywhere.
Yep.
But it's a very unique atmosphere you've got going on.
Well,
It
and
was
it seems to be working. That's the formula, and Josh can tell you about venues. To have a venue that's going to sound good
yes.
and be loud enough but not hurt your ears. We've got local sound engineers that live right here down the road. We're so fortunate, and I've listened to them, and it's made it better experience for the artists. And each time they come, we're learning something. So we have a stage inside a greenhouse. If we're a rain or shine event, we can move inside. That's in fact where Tom played back in the fall.
Right.
And we were a little concerned about what that tunnel was going to sound like. Man, they dialed it in, and everybody was happy with
Oh
it. So
wow.
we can move around different parts of the property depending on the weather. That's kind of what we're trying to do,
That's
so
nice.
we can have Mother Nature control everything we're doing.
Right.
Mother Nature.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have y'all out sometime, and we could do a remote site out there.
You know,
Shameless plug.
I'm liking it. That sounds fun. We'll talk to Tom Duggan about that. I'm sure Dwayne will love it. He's everywhere anyway. I think Dwayne is
true.
triplets. Well, let me ask you, if people want to find out about everything that's coming up and all that you've got to offer, Facebook,
Yeah,
what?
it's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
There is a very simplistic type website page. We just haven't got it fully developed, but there's enough information to steer you. Let's face it, everybody's kind of thumbing their way through life right now. So Instagram and Facebook and Twitter
We love
are
it.
kind of the way to go.
Yeah.
You can find the calendar on any of those sources. It works out to about every other week there's an event there. And on the posted ones, we're always adding back to that. We have to be a little spontaneous to it. But the formula this year is to do the last Saturday of every month now through Halloween. So if you go look at that schedule, there's some strong ones coming up too. And on Labor Day weekend, a band called Blue Mother Tupelo, which some of you may have heard of over at Hippie Jacks, and they tour all over the Southeast. Really good duo. And then later in September, another reggae act will show up. And then on the 28th of September, a fantastic guy named Sam Lewis, who's got some chops. So we're really excited about where that's leading us to. And we're still learning. Somebody told me this last year that we're just about a year anniversary into the development of this. He said, just driver, enjoy the process. And I've thought that through many
Yeah.
times because it can get a little stressful and you have to prepare a lot. So I have enjoyed the process, and along the way I've been able to meet new people in the community I wouldn't have known otherwise. Let's face it, a lot of folks are migrating here to live here full time that didn't grow up here, and they need sources of entertainment, food, art, all of it right here. So that's what I'm focused on. And it's free parking.
Free parking.
Hey, can't beat it.
You can't find that much anywhere else. So
Well, we appreciate.
I would like for everyone to experience it. Not just from a business standpoint. We are a for-profit business, but the fact that we've got talent like this right here in your backyard, man, you don't have to go to Nashville. You can't drive.
Don't have to fight the traffic.
Davidson County is going to get you in your pocketbook. And,
Yeah.
Hey, I love Nashville. We all do,
Yeah.
right? But it's right here.
It's right
You
here.
don't have
We
to
already
go
got
far.
it.
So I'd love for anybody to come out anytime during the week and just check it out. Yeah. If you've been to the drive-in movie theater and you grew up here, you're going to be blown away by what that concession stand now looks like. Kind of turn the inside of that into a studio.
Wow.
So again, I love to have anybody come at any time and just tour. Just drive in, say hello.
Oh, we appreciate you thinking outside the
Yeah.
box, and thank you for being here this morning.
I enjoyed it. Thanks for having me. I'm going to leave a couple of these posters here
Yeah.
with y'all, and if any questions, I'm available.
Or you have an
very-
awesome video online. I saw it.
And that's another source we had locally here to do. There's a YouTube video on the Tom Petty thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would encourage you to go back and look at it. It does kind of continue the theme that we're all talking about here. Local.
Yeah.
Smithville, DeKalb County
It was
has
well
everything
done.
that you need right here.
Yeah.
So onward and upward.
Thanks.
There's a lot of up
Excellent.
energy going
Yeah.
on, and I think we need to keep it going.
Keep it up.
All right.
Thanks, Bert.
Okay.
Talk about a person who helps out at so many things.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun.
Who's also a chamber board member, Lee Fusen with the DeKalb 4-H, and she does so much for our community and for the young people. And thank you for being here. And this is June. That means it's Dairy Month, Lee.
Yes. So June Dairy Month started way back in 1939 was the first time, and this just to kind of bring awareness to the health benefits of dairy products, and also to kind of thank all of our farmers out there that provide those great dairy products for us. And it's just a time to kind of bring awareness to it and encourage you to get your daily dose of dairy. You're supposed to get 3 servings every day of dairy products. So whether that's
Does that count mac and cheese?
it does. As long as it's real milk. I don't know about that powdered stuff. I guess it's still got real cheese.
You make it from
in there,
scratch,
but,
right?
yeah. But yes, cheese counts. So, and whether maybe you put some milk in your coffee of a morning or in your cereal, just adding a little bit in there, and also the big push right now, especially with kids, a lot of kids are not getting enough of nutrition and dairy in their diet. And did you know that chocolate milk, yes, it's got some added sugar in there, but it's still less sugar than drinking like Gatorade or something, the sports drinks. And so it's a really good post-recovery drink. If you're exercising, whether you're a kid or an adult, it makes a great snack, filling snack with lots of protein, lots of vitamins and minerals. So it's just really good for you. So.
Well, I know I didn't prepare this group and tell them they needed to study this morning, but I actually have a test.
Oh no.
Oh, come
Uh-huh. Are you ready?
Can I cheat?
Okay. All right. So y'all ready for this?
Sure.
And you can play at home. Don't call in because I don't have my phone
Can I
here.
call a friend?
I'm sure Kathy has friends, Shan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So anyway, U.S. dairy farms produce roughly how many thousands or millions or billions of gas? Wait,
What are
let
we
me just start all over.
I don't understand the question.
She can't grow plants.
I'm
She
reading
can't
it,
be
and I didn't even understand myself.
game show host.
Okay.
We have problems.
All right, ready?
too
Here,
bad.
I'm going to start all over.
Okay, we're ready.
U.S. dairy farms produce roughly 21,000, 21 million, or 21 billion gallons of milk annually.
21 billion.
Million.
Yes, I say million. Or I'll just
I'm
be
not gonna
lame and
ask
say
Lisa.
1,000.
You're going to say thousand.
Yes.
Josh is going to say
Million.
and Kathy's going to say billion.
And she cheated.
It's actually 21 billion
Oh, my
gallons
word.
of milk
Oh.
annually. All those poor cows. Okay, here's the next question.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Each day, the average cow, I don't know what that looks, the average cow
There's some average.
produces how many gallons of milk? Enough to fill a 1 gallon jug? a 4-gallon jug or a 6-gallon jug. The average cow
6
on a
gallons.
day.
I guess it depends on who's milking it.
Right.
If I was milking it, we'd be lucky to get
Like,
a
is this
Say
gallon.
there's a machine
Is
there.
this on a Monday
Depends on how much is
or
falling out.
What's their mood like?
I'd say
every
6
day.
gallons.
Every day.
Even on
the Poor
Sunday?
cow. Yeah,
Every
even
day.
at
They need to
rest on
days,
Sunday.
rainy
If
time.
You did
365 days a year, no
I'd
breaks.
say 6
Josh,
gallons.
the questions are over. What do you say? You can feel.
I'm gonna say
this-
6.
You're gonna say 6? One cow?
Oh, okay.
I'll say
4.
1.
Sure.
Okay, it was 6.
I know.
See, everybody's against Josh.
Well,
Med leaves,
twice
you're
a
getting,
day,
you're getting
I know
raised
it.
out of the dairy
55
game.
pounds of milk.
That's
they produce.
utterly impossible.
Okay, I'm not finished. Ready? And there's gonna be a prize at the end.
Oh,
Okay.
what do you win?
so far.
A glass of milk, maybe.
How many pounds of whole milk to make 1 pound of butter? 1 pound of butter is like that little 4-pack thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So is it about 5, about 10 pounds, or about 20 pounds of whole milk to make
I'm
a
going to
pound
say
of butter?
5.
I'm going to say 10.
20.
It takes about more than 21 pounds of whole milk.
Oh, my
That's
word.
right. But I have a
That poor
question.
cow. I mean,
How many almonds does it take to make almond milk?
we're not talking about almond milk
Almond
today.
milk
Dairy month, Josh. Dairy month.
When Lee comes for almond month,
Almond milk does not have the same nutritional
Well,
benefits.
I can only have almond
I
milk.
know some people can't drink milk, but if you have the choice between
Right.
almond and dairy, the
See,
dairy
we
has
have
more
just learned
protein
eat,
and more
drink
minerals.
dairy.
please, if you're
Yes.
pro almond, don't call
An
me.
almond is not a.
So, here's the
Almond is
next
not.
thing. All right, Josh, you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we've got another one.
Now,
okay.
this is the hint. The answer is between 1
I'm
and
gonna say we're gonna
100.
go over today.
This is just like in school when they say, all right, guess number
It's not
between
my
1 and
fault.
100.
Okay.
1 and 100. A cow eats how many pounds of food every day?
50
Oh.
pounds.
50
50?
pounds.
No.
It's a
How
lot.
many pounds of food every day is between 1 and 100?
I'm gonna say.
I got this off the internet. It's got to be correct.
Did you go to Wikipedia?
You
The
said
Dairy
how many?
Alliance
She
website
said
has some
50.
very-
50. I'll say 25. I'll split the difference.
I'll say 12.
Between 90 and 100 pounds a
Oh, my
day.
goodness.
You haven't seen my horse. My horse doesn't put his head up.
Oh, my
all
goodness.
day.
I would
That's
think that sounds
crazy.
impossible, but when I go on a cruise, I eat about that much. You know? All right, so here's the thing. Everybody's a winner because in honor of June Dairy Month, we gave Webb's Pharmacy a call. Well, not the pharmacy part. the soda fountain.
Yes, that's my
And we
favorite
said,
side.
Lori, we're sure you don't know this, but June is Dairy Month, so we need a special for Chamber Chat. So, for the month of June, if you go in there and say, hey, I heard this on Chamber Chat, you'll get, instead of 1 scoop ice cream, you'll get 2.
2 scoops for the price
Price
of
of
one.
one.
For the price of
Sounds
1.
great.
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1. So
That's
say,
awesome.
so you got to say Chamber Chat. But here's the
Chamber
question.
chat.
Here's the question. How many licks does it take to finish a single ice cream scoop?
Are we really-
Now, if it's in a bowl, don't be.
That's what you would do.
That's what I would do because I love to lick a ice cream, especially since I've been off sugar for like 8
She'd
weeks.
be like,
Oh, I'm craving it so bad. Josh wants to swim in macaroni. I
Well,
want
I'm
to
eating
swim in
both
ice
of
cream.
y'all's ice cream.
So, how
scoops
many
today.
licks? If you were licking this scoop of ice cream,
what flavor is it?
We're
what's your
hitting a real
favorite?
low
Yeah.
here. You were on a high. You could have got out.
So yeah, but
Brought us down.
So
Okay.
how many licks?
how many licks
say
to
100.
finish the scoop? You
I'll say
100.
125.
Is it for one? This a good sized scoop, I guess you're talking.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
gonna say 361
I don't know.
Okay.
and a half.
All right. This is for now. You're going to be
Half a
getting 2
lick.
scoops for the price of 1
Yes.
at Webb's soda fountain, but for each scoop,
Yes.
it's only 50 licks.
Well, that's okay.
Well, what if your tongue's
What if
bigger?
you're just a,
I don't understand that logic. I really don't.
I don't know.
She must have got that off
Have you
the
seen those
internet as
people with the
well.
little
Get that off the
tongues?
internet. It's got to be true. Well, anyway, celebrate June Dairy Month with a grilled cheese and 2 scoops of ice cream from Webb's.
But you got to pay for the grilled cheese.
Yeah, and for 1 scoop of ice cream. Anyway, Lee, Thank you for being
Yes.
here.
Even though she's now regretting this
yes,
moment,
she's
I'm
ready.
sure.
Coming.
I'm sure Miss Kathy's going to mention it, but we are going to be helping at one of the summer reading programs, doing some dairy promotions, and I'm going to be
Awesome.
doing some summer school programs at the elementary
Wonderful.
school. And,
Look at you.
we have every year we have a June Dairy Month spokesperson. Our June Dairy Month spokesperson this year is not going to be quite as active as Miss Jenna was last year. Jenna Cantrell, if you remember seeing her out and about last year, she rocked it out, and she actually won a state award last year and got $250 and got recognized at the state level. So we're really proud of her. And so, as always, if you guys ever need anything from the Extension Office or 4-H, just let us know. Our number is 615-597-4945. We're getting ready for camp next week. We got 27 kids going to camp next week. And so,
That's awesome.
yeah, y'all say a
You're
little prayer
gonna
for me too. And then we got the Jamboree coming up. You can come eat at the food booth. And we got the fair. And we've got different events going on all summer. If you have a 4th through 12th grader that's interested in anything or needing something extra to do, give us a call and we'll find something that they can be interested in.
Oh,
So
that sounds
All
awesome.
right.
we got outdoor meat cookery coming up at the end of the summer.
Ooh.
That's a grilling contest.
Wow.
So we've always got something going on.
Oh,
for the
Charlie
kids.
loves to cook, Shan.
It's true.
Everything
We
but
were,
almond milk.
we were the state champions last year.
That's right. You were.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. Thank you for having me. Today.
thank you for being here. Well, I've already got people calling about fireworks, where we're going to have them. So I
Absolutely.
went digging on the site yesterday, and the one I found, and I'm sure there's several others, is Pates Ford Marina Fish Lips Grill. I don't guess, well, it's all there together. July 6th, they'll have their fireworks show, and I'm sure it'll probably be around dark 30, we'll say.
Yes,
I don't know.
30.
It didn't say. And I want you to go ahead and mark your calendar for July 20th and 21st for the 7th annual TNT Water Sports Wake Fest competition. If you're interested in that, I'm not kidding. They are covered up down there.
Yeah.
Can't believe the
It's
number
awesome.
of people that go. So anyway, go ahead and mark your calendars. And then let's talk a little bit about of what's coming up for the Jamboree, the Thursday night. So far, on Thursday night, the community, it's Thursday before the Jamboree is actually July 4th, so that makes things a little trickier. But community chorus is going to be there. I'm working on maybe some more music acts and also working with the dancers. But anyway, watch for the local media to get all the updates, but everything's not confirmed yet, but we're working on it. And then
And that's going to be at the open air stage.
Evans Park.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so nice sitting over there.
Oh,
when they
yes.
have things.
We recommend bring a blanket, bring your own chair.
Yeah, for sure. Or, unless you like to sit in the dirt.
Sit in the
Or
dirt.
do like us and stand
there's
because we
grass.
forget
There's
both our blanket and our chair.
There's actually
It could be wet grass,
There's
but-
actually benches now.
Yes, there
Yeah,
is.
they're beautiful. So Shan, let's talk about the dates for the Jamboree.
Okay, July 5th and 6th,
Uh-huh.
starting at 9 a.m. on both days. Competitions kick off, and we are praying for beautiful weather.
Oh, it's going to be perfect this year. And the DeKalb County Fire Department wants me to let you know their food booth is back this year.
Woo! We're so
yeah.
excited.
Now, we're also excited about the Blue Blaze Award. And that's going to Ronnie Reno this year.
Yes, Ronnie Reno. And if you don't know anything about Ronnie, you need to check out his Facebook page. Just Google Ronnie Reno. I think it's ronnieReno.com. And you can see his performances also on WJLE.com. You can see a video of him performing. Ronnie has been performing in bluegrass music since he was 7 years old, and he's been doing this for 60 years and has received so many awards. But he says he is so honored to be the recipient of the Blue Blaze Award for 2 reasons, and his answer was so sweet. He said because that makes him in company with the previous winners, and he said those are some fine musicians and some great singers and wonderful talent, and also for what the Blue Blaze Award stands for, which is keeping the embers of bluegrass music glowing for future generations. And that's what this award is all about, is saying thank you to people that have kept this tradition alive, and that makes our festival flourish. So it's a win-win-win.
And talk about a win-win-win. It's not too late to become a craft booth vendor. We still have spots available. Just go to Zapplication and sign up.
That's right. It's really, really easy. You can do it from your phone. And you can also go to our Facebook page if you have any questions, and we usually try to answer within a couple of minutes. So if you have a question, we'll direct you to our craft director or whatever your question is pertaining to.
Yes. And Alex Woodward wanted me to invite everybody out to the 21st annual Fiddler 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run. That's going to be on Saturday, July 6th. Starts promptly at 7 a.m., rain or shine. And all the proceeds from the race are going to be used for building a new Habitat house here in DeKalb
Absolutely.
County. So for more information, call 615-597-7370. Check out their Facebook page. It's got all the information right there for you.
And
So,
people come from all over for
yeah.
this race.
so anyway, it's always well represented there, and it's whatever they do, you know, the professional timing and all that, that's all done.
Yes, absolutely. It's a serious race, but it's also a fun race.
Well, talk about serious and fun. Oh, maybe she's only fun. Kathy
I can be
Hendrick-
serious.
You
if
can
want
be
me to.
serious,
Yes,
yeah.
I can be serious.
From the Justin Potter Library, our very own Coco, Kathy Hendrickson's here, our library systems director.
Well, good morning.
And you've got lots going on. I know you kicked off the summer reading already.
We have. Good morning, everyone. First I want to thank all the businesses and people and organizations, and I want to thank Josh for letting us use the complex for our Older Americans Day. It was
That
such
was
a
great.
huge success. Williamson Branch did a wonderful job. Of course, I have to thank my staff and my board members. They made, the sandwiches and helped out, and so just everyone. There's a lot of people I didn't even ask for donations, and they just said, "Hey, do you need something for the Older Americans?" I said, "Sure." So a lot of people donated pictures and just all kinds of wonderful things. So I want to thank the community because we couldn't do it without them. So
I bet you spent an hour giving away, just drawing names
we
for the
did.
prizes.
We did actually spend almost an hour.
Yeah.
And so we did that at the end, and I think people were, and if there's 90 people there, about everybody got a door
My
prize.
goodness.
But there was more than 90 people. There was, with staff and all the vendors, we had close to probably 180 or 90 people there. So
It was a packed house. Fantastic.
I do want to thank Mayor Stribling and the County Commission for letting us use the building also, because it's such a wonderful venue for us and for everyone in the community. But yes, our summer reading has started, and it's at the Justin Potter and the Alexander Libraries. And it started on June the 30th, and it'll run through May the 30th, and goes through June the 27th. Children set their own reading goal, and they will receive a participation certificate and other goodies. We've got the goodie bags. We've got Pizza Hut personal pan pizzas for the kids, coupons. We've got ice cream from Sonic. We got French fries from McDonald's, coupons, and we've got some neat things from the Sheriff's Department's giving us those little hack and sacks or whatever you want to call them. So we've got some bracelets. We've got all kinds of good things for the kids in their goodie bags at the very end if they meet their goal. So that final party would be the June the 27th at the county complex.
So what if they miss the kickoff?
They can sign up anytime between May the 30th and June the 27th. They
Okay.
can come in any day and sign up for the summer reading. They don't have to come to the programs, but it'd be cool if they did.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because there's a lot of neat stuff. So, in fact, this week, June the 6th, is, on Thursday, Edgar Evans State Park, the Rangers going to be there.
Ooh.
And they always do a great job. They always bring us some cool animals out, whether it's turtles or snakes, and everybody loves the snakes, especially Suzanne.
And
I don't know.
Maisie back to the
I don't know
table
what
chat.
I don't know what they're bringing tomorrow, but
Oh.
we'll see. But they always help us out, and we really appreciate them at the park. June the 13th, Barry
Wait a
Mitchell.
minute, Brad Halfaker's here from the park.
There
Maybe
he
he
is.
knows what they're bringing. Oh, it's a secret.
It's gonna be a
He didn't know there'd be a test.
Okay.
We've got our bird,
You got a
Bentley, and then we've also got a possum, which we'll be talking
The
about.
little baby
Yeah.
possum.
Yeah, Otis the possum.
Oh,
We might be
like a
bringing-
little possum?
Yeah.
Oh, I
he's-
love little possums.
He's little.
I do.
He's kind of vicious right
Yes, you
now.
do
Oh,
not
is
want
he?
to mess with him.
But he's cute.
Is he cranky? What's going on?
He's cranky. He's
yeah.
cranky.
I have those days myself.
So don't
Yeah.
put your
Yeah,
finger in his
maybe you
mouth.
can bond with this
So,
possum.
I love
the
possums.
snakes and bird definitely, and we might even bring the possum.
Oh, if he's not too
If
cranky.
it's not too cranky.
Yeah.
Well, just
Oh.
don't let anybody touch him. They can
That's
just
right.
look at
Look
him.
at him.
Just look at him from afar.
Poor
Yeah.
Otis.
But anyway, June the 13th at 2, and all of our programs are at 2 o'clock. Barry Mitchell's Aliens, Astronauts, and Turtle in Space will be there. The 20th, Universal Stories, Activities, and Crafts. Lisa Cripps with the DeKalb Prevention Coalition, Lisa Driver from Board of Education, and just like Lee said, the 4-H or UT Extension will be there, and I think they're going to be helping with the activities, and I think they're going to be getting out those black and white cow bracelets and some neat things giveaway. So we really appreciate all of them coming out and helping us.
What is that date?
That will be June the 20th.
June 20th.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be our activities and probably story time. That's
Okay.
and the 27th is our final party.
Oh.
And that will be at the county complex at 2 o'clock, and that's Scott Huntston's Music, Magic, and Comedy. So he will be there, and we really appreciate the families, the parents, grandparents bringing the kids out, because reading is very, very important. If you can't read, you can't. I mean, that's your life. I
Yeah.
mean, really,
Right.
you have to be able to read, and so we just whether they read one book or 100 books, it does, you know, if they can just read during the summer
And get that love of reading.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness,
you
I
can
love
instill
to
that in
read.
your children. That is
Yeah.
just wonderful. The Alexandra Story Times, it's June the 5th, the 12th, and the 19th, and at 2 o'clock. So they will have crafts and activities down there.
Alexandria Library is also beautiful.
It
I
is.
love the way it's set up. It is just, it makes me feel good just to go in down there
It
too.
is. It's
Yeah.
it's a beautiful little library down
Yeah.
there on the square, and it's a beautiful little town down
Uh-huh.
there. So, and we are also this. Helen is going to be doing the art for kids, the summer reading art for kids this summer, and the first one is June the 12th at 10 o'clock. We're taking 20 children in each class.
Ooh.
But we will have, if we need to, we'll
Wow.
have 2 classes that day. So we need people to call and sign up.
Okay, I may do
Uh,
that today then.
And then June the 19th, this is for the kids, and the June the 19th was our next one. It'll be at 10 o'clock.
This is for the kids.
This is
I know,
But you can come and watch.
I was thinking Lillian Miller.
Well, yeah,
Sure, and you'd be there to help them.
Okay, but Kathy can tell you. Now I've been going to Miss Helen's class a long time, and I still draw kind of like first grader. And
She does not.
And Miss Betty Pankey, the Betty Pankey,
Betty
now she
Pankey.
has become professional. She's gone pro.
Yeah.
she could like have her
And-
own gallery.
And y'all started at the same time.
no,
I'm just
and
saying.
about the same level.
Suzanne does a wonderful job. She don't let her kids.
Shan, you know the
She is so
truth.
good.
It's adorable.
It is.
It
Adorable
is
first
so
grade art.
adorable.
She does.
She
She
does.
is so imaginative.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she hangs every one of them in the closet.
Well, you know.
They're in a box under the
I
bed.
think they're very good myself. I think everybody does a wonderful job in the art class. But these are, and it's for 5 and up. They have to be able to.
I'm 5 and up.
Yes, you are.
am.
You can come and supervise. You can come and help. But anyway, we're taking 20 children for class. The classes are at 10 o'clock, June the 12th and the 19th. So call the library at 615-597-4359. Visit us on Facebook and our webpage for all information on the library. We post pictures of the summer reading activities and things on there for everybody to look at and see. So
Hey, I don't want to brag or anything because I'm humble. But the thing is, I was checking out Miss Helen Selfsick's, her page she lists and everything, and she was telling everybody to come out this morning inviting for the journaling class, and she used my journal as the example.
I have to say, brag or not, that's where she shines. It is the most beautiful journaling I've ever seen.
Because I cut pictures out and paste them.
No,
That's okay.
it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Oh, my
You may not be able to paint worth a nickel,
I can't.
but you can journal,
I can
baby.
journal.
You
She's
can
a journaler.
journal.
I can journal.
You have found your skill.
It's the way I express my, inner grouchiness. Maybe I
You
should
and
talk.
Otis. Maybe
I
Otis
talk
should
to
start
Otis.
journaling.
Yeah, Otis, I get. Yeah. Now, people judge possums by those gigantic things, that are scary. Little possums. I've never cried so much in my life as when my little possum died. I had a possum. It was like,
Here we go.
yeah. and it
Anybody
would
have
twirl-
a little tiny violin we can play
It
while
would
this
twirl
story
its little
goes?
tail around my finger. Its mother got
little
killed.
creepy tail.
No,
bless
it was.
its
It was
heart.
so awesome. And the thing is, its mother got killed, and so we brought it in. And I've raised many things
Don't
like
do this
baby
at
goats.
home.
I
No,
know.
this is a cautionary tale.
It
Need
has
a
to
permit.
be.
I should have known if I can't keep a plant alive, I probably couldn't keep a possum alive.
It's amazing she kept me
I
alive.
know.
Hard job. It's
is-
tough.
It is tough, but I kept it alive for like a week or two, and it probably took me a month to quit crying. I still whine over that possum, it was so sweet. But anyway,
Well, I hit a
that's
possum
another
last
story.
week. It ran right out in front of me. It was suicidal.
Did you not?
It was having a bad day. We need to watch
it
Otis.
was depressed.
yes,
It was depressed
yes.
I
possum.
hope it wasn't Otis's mom.
No, that already happened.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. Anyway, I don't know how we got off on that on Chamber Chat. But anyway, Kathy, did we get through with all
We
your
did.
stuff?
We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
So let's
We
go
love
ahead and sign
you.
my 2 grandkids up
we
for
do. All
the
right.
12th and 19th. I'll call them later.
Okay.
Okay. Brad Halfacre's here, the manager at Edgar Evans State Park.
And
Good
he's ready.
morning. Boy, that worked out perfectly
That
that you were
did.
here
That
to
was perfect
answer
timing.
all the questions on the animals and possums and stuff. So what's going on at the state park? Come on over,
We
Jamie.
have had just busy. You
Well, of course.
Memorial Day hit. We've had, the campground's full, the cabin's full.
Leadership DeKalb showed up one day and you had to take
Yes,
us out on the
yes,
lake.
it
And the
was-
weather's beautiful, so.
Hey, this is, I want to say, probably one of the first Memorial Day weekends that I know it didn't rain in
Yes.
about 5 years. So And usually, if it rains Memorial Day, it rains on 4th of July. So
Yeah.
hopefully, you're looking
it's
for
a
a good
sign.
Fingers crossed.
jamboree. Things
It's a
are looking
sign.
up for it. But this past weekend on Saturday, we had our ribbon cutting for our new story at the Trail called
Yay.
"Anybody Home," and it's about Polly Possum, who's getting ready
Oh.
to have a litter of little possums, and she's looking for a home. And so it's a very cute book, and it's got different animals and things in it, so it's perfect for the park setting. And then also we've ended up getting Otis, so we're in the process of having getting our permits through TWRA. So Tony, if you're listening, we're working on that. Joe brought it to us, so you can blame him.
Now, is the Anybody Home book available
Yes, the
at the
Anybody
state
Home
park as well?
is available for sale there at the park.
Nice.
It's a very cute book. The trail itself is about a quarter mile long, and then the pages of the book again are on panels as around. So when you hike the trail, you've read the book, and guests register up. They get a free bookmark at the end of the trail. We've got them available at the park office and at the interpretive center. So,
That is such a cute idea.
Oh, yes,
and
I
our
love it.
staff worked very hard. Justin Ranger Vaughn worked very hard on the trail. Our housekeeping worked very hard on getting the interpretive center ready. The office, everybody chipped in. The office staff, maintenance staff, everybody had a hand in getting this day ready for us. So we probably had several. We had DeKalb Library, we had Smith County Library, Putnam County Library, Cannon County Library.
Oh, wow.
We had several different libraries, and we're getting school groups coming out to the park wanting to do this trail
that's
just to
wonderful.
promote reading. We've got a Thursday. Also, I've got a group coming. Read to Be Ready from Cannon County is coming out, and if it's pretty, they want to hike the trail and do that. So it's getting a lot of use. It's been one of the popular trails on the park for families and children. But coming up right after this, we jump right into our free fishing day Saturday. Well, we do a fishing tournament on the 15th. It's June 15th. It's a free 12 and under fishing tournament. We'll be doing it at Boat Ramp 1. Registration is at 8. We start fishing from 9 and we fish till 11. That way it's not so hot.
Yes.
Out there, you get nothing worse than fishing in hot. But we try to get done with it before it gets.
You know
before it
all
gets
about
done.
that, don't you,
I know
Joe?
all about fishing. I've done it. Never.
Oh, you need to come.
We should film that if I do it.
I want to be there.
And we'll have a few.
Will you hook it for me?
Yes, we're there. Hey,
You want me to put the worms on your
You won't be the first.
I think I'm impatient. I think that's the problem.
Maybe.
You
That's
gotta have
true.
patience.
Right.
And you can't sing because it'll disturb the fish. I mean,
Sometimes
there's barriers.
It don't bother them. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes
That's
they
what
like
he
it.
says. He wants to beat you, obviously.
Yeah.
But we've got that going on. Like I said, it's free. We've had several donations for that, door prizes that we'll be giving out, and also in July, which I know it's a little bit, but we'll be starting registration soon for our Junior Ranger Camp. It's the 3rd week in July, which is if you've never been to it, it's a fun camp for children. We usually do like 6 to 12 age group like that, but we'll do some zip lining. We'll do some canoeing. Caney Fork Outdoors and Big Rock Market, they support us with that canoe trip down the river, and done it for the past couple of years. So it's a great thing, great outreach for the community.
You want to volunteer for that day, don't you, Shane?
Yes, I do. How do kids sign up?
We'll send out. Check us out on Facebook. We'll have a registration packet, and we can either send it to you, or you can come by the park office and pick it up. So
And what's the date again?
it's July. It's the 3rd week in July. I think
Okay.
that's the 15th through the 19th.
Yes,
I
it
think.
is.
I think that's right. And it'll be there at the park from 8 to 12, and people can drop off their children, or they're welcome to stay and enjoy the fun as well. So, but that'll be coming up the 3rd week, and that's about all. We don't really have much going on in June just because of the heat and the busyness, but we'll pick back up about September, with some programs we do. And also we've got check our Facebook page out for our weekly sunset cruises. We'll be going out on them. We've got a boat, $10 for an hour and a half
Which is
trip.
amazing.
It's a beautiful sunset on Center Hill Lake. I mean, you can't beat it. So just check our Facebook page out or call.
That'd
You
be
can register
romantic.
online.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. That's
Yeah,
right.
there you
I
go.
know. I noticed something Facebook official.
That's true.
That's right. You might-
Anyway, moving forward.
Moving
Well,
on.
congratulations on your weight loss journey.
Thank
By the
you,
way,
thank you.
I've joined that as well.
Awesome.
So.
Oh.
Hey, we've got all kinds here. This is also Jamie that's doing that too. So I need to talk to these guys. Jamboree's coming
We
up.
feel
soon.
left out.
Yeah, we do. Oh my goodness, thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you.
Appreciate all
Thank
you
y'all.
do.
Good to see you.
Well, let's see. Connie's sitting on the couch over there. You walk around this way and get right over here. But we got Jamie first. Jamie Campbell from the retreat at Center Hill Lake. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see. I was looking on Facebook. You've lost quite a bit of weight yourself. You're
Yes,
up to
I
what,
have.
40-something
Yeah,
pounds?
I'm about 46 pounds gone.
Wow.
I don't like to say lost because a lot of times when you lose things, you
Yeah,
can find
sounds-
them.
yeah.
Yes.
And I don't want to find them. They're
You
gone.
gave them
That's right.
away
It's
forever.
gone. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
talk to you and Josh later. I tell you. So anyway, well, there's lots going on at the retreat. I know.
There is indeed, and we are all about local folks.
Yeah.
Of course we're always catering to tourists and folks who are coming through in groups and everything, but we want to give back, to our community and everything locally. And of course, right here on WJLE, if you go to the news channel, there's an ad on there about the Hickory Cafe.
Yeah.
Well, don't just read that ad, click on it. Because when you click on it,
Oh,
then
it's
it
an
takes you
active
to
link.
a page, and there's a coupon.
A
and you can
coupon.
save-
I love coupons.
Everybody likes a coupon.
Oh, I love
Not
it.
as much as
Oh,
her.
So
Yeah.
you can save $2 off of our evening barbecue buffet on a Friday or Saturday night, and you click that, fill out the form, and it emails you the coupon, and then you just print it and bring it with you. So,
And the thing
yeah.
is, it's not all about just eating. The atmosphere down there is it just takes the stress from your body.
It's
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is. Sitting out on that deck and enjoying the lake and hearing the crickets and hearing the birds and the chirping. And this week on Friday night, Christy Joy Smith will be there picking a guitar and doing a little live music,
Oh,
an
that'll be
acoustic
fun.
set with us, and that's this Friday night. So. I mean, it's just a place to come and relax, and we're open for the community, and it's exciting times. And then of course we're there for breakfast as well. If you get up on Saturday or Sunday morning and you want that biscuit and gravy breakfast and you don't feel like cooking it,
That's the
I'm
way
sure
you feel every
morning,
Saturday morning.
I'm sure every
Every
morning,
morning.
Suzanne, you are a biscuit and gravy cooking mom at home.
I'm a biscuit and gravy run to Hardy's mom.
There she goes. All right. So, but we have that available, and of course waffles and bagels and all the good stuff there at the breakfast. And this weekend we were going to do Paddle Fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you've changed it.
We changed it.
Yeah.
Because the WJLE forecast says
Yes.
it's going to be moist.
Absolutely.
Not like lake moist, like
yeah.
falling from the sky moist.
Moist.
Yeah, very
I want
rainy.
those,
And,
yeah.
so we have rescheduled that for August the 17th weekend. So just keep up with our Facebook page on that, and then of course we're partnering with Canoe the Caney on that. So their Facebook page, and we have all that stuff on there. Paddle Fest is going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen in good weather, though.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
happen in the dry weather, so you can get in the water and get wet.
Oh.
But be safe doing it. So yeah, absolutely. So
Got a good place for anybody to stay during the jamboree.
I've heard
Jamie?
a little talk this morning
Oh,
about
yeah,
jamboree.
yeah, a little bit.
and just a little bit. So starting probably by an hour after I get back from the retreat,
Yeah.
you could actually go online and use the code JAM2020.
Oh,
JAM2020.
2020.
And receive $15 off per night for a 2-night stay at the retreat.
Oh, that's
Oh.
fabulous.
So if you're coming into town for Jamboree, this is definitely the place to come stay, come eat, come relax, enjoy the view, come into town, enjoy some bluegrass. When you get tired, come back out, take
Yeah.
a nap, and come
Oh,
back in.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
so convenient
Yeah,
to downtown.
It's really
Well,
close.
so many people have family that's coming in for the jamboree, so that's perfect, to send them down
to
there.
keep them from staying at
Yeah.
your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You love your family. That there is an expiration date, right? Is that what?
She's
I don't know.
projecting.
So,
I don't know.
but
She loves her mother living with her. I'll
I
just
do.
tell you.
It's
So we
it's
want-
wonderful.
But she's going to
It's
move her down to the
motherful.
retreat.
It's motherful.
Yes, mother. Well, so we want people to come relax, refresh, enjoy, relax, and awaken their taste buds. All that at the retreat. So,
Well, mine's already awakened.
it's a great place.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. We'll come back in July and we'll do some more updates, and we'll know more about Paddle Fest at that point. And just love being part of the area. And by the way, I'm also I'm part of the Center Hill Business Association.
Yes, absolutely.
They had a great festival down there.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I love the
And,
partnership with them and all they're doing.
everything went great, and we love the cooperation as well with the chamber. And
That's
everything.
what makes it work, working together. One
Absolutely.
person can't do everything, but lots of people can do lots of stuff.
Absolutely. The more
that was-
we're able to
that
do
was deep.
together, the more we're able to do together, the more tourists we'll bring to the area,
Yeah.
the more business we'll bring to the area, and we have the FAM tour coming up in
Oh,
September.
we do.
We'll talk about that more in the future, and that's going to be great.
That's a
So,
bunch of magazine writers coming to our community and writing stories in the
Oh, that's
magazine.
wonderful.
So
It's good
we're
stuff.
excited. We appreciate the Center Hill Retreat being a part of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well,
thank you.
Backwards. Thank you for being here, Jamie.
All right.
Yeah.
Blessings on you guys.
Good
Blessings to you. Connie Jarks is here from the DeKalb Farmers Market. Good morning, Connie. Were you gearing up at the Farmers Market?
First of all, you didn't send me the memo that I was supposed to wear a blue top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I just noticed that. We are in navy today. Yellow looks very nice.
But I just want to shine for the market.
Yeah.
true.
You got your sunshine color on.
There you are. Market is going really strong. Finally, the weather has cooperated enough that we're
Wow.
starting to get some of our veggies in, like cabbage and onions
Oh,
and lettuce
yay.
and radishes and some early squash, some beets. Last week I took just a huge vase of dill in. And the whole place just smelled like dill, which is one of my favorite smells. It didn't last long. It sold pretty quickly.
I bet so.
Happy with that. And this week, I'm bringing back the raspberry jalapeno jam.
Oh.
Listen, I ate all of mine, Connie, in like 3 weeks. It was embarrassing.
I
didn't
know.
But
even
it
know.
was
You
so
hid that.
delicious.
I didn't even know we had it. You hid that.
Oh, I wasn't going to share with
Yeah.
you. My jam. It's a tiny
Anyway, we're going to
jar.
do some sampling, so you can come to,
Oh, okay.
come to the out to the farmers market, and we're going to have a little sampling of the raspberry jam. I had several requests, and I thought, oh, it's time to do it. One of the things that we're a little sad about is our sign at Hardee's is defunct.
Okay.
It kind of, I don't know, they got a new part, and the part put the whole sign out. So we're waiting for that to come up, and then it'll have on it what we have at market that week. So
Yeah. Oh, and that's going
just
to be
keep
wonderful.
your eye on that. And if you have a sweet tooth, which
Oh.
I think several of us do, we got fried pies, cookies, cupcakes, and all those at the market. And then this year we have some vendors that are crafty, which is really kind of cool.
Yes.
I noticed last week, I can't remember how many, but they have handmade canes, beautiful wood canes, and they were really selling like hotcakes.
Oh,
So they
wow.
were doing really well with that. They also have some bamboo chimes, which is a different
Ooh,
kind of
it is.
sound.
It is a different sound.
Very
And they
relaxing.
have bigger ones and smaller ones, and the smaller ones are real tinkly, and the bigger ones are kind of, powerful.
Yeah.
We got lots of flowers, fresh flowers this week, and some canna lilies that you can put out, and some hibiscus that just starting to bloom, so you can put those out in your yard and have beautiful, beautiful flowers. I think that probably the market is doing really, really well. We're really happy with the number of vendors, but also if you would like to be a vendor, just stop in at the market any Saturday morning, and we will be happy to talk with you and explain the charges. We are at 205 East Bryant, which is right behind Ace Hardware. We're there from 7 generally till about 12. We've been selling out, so we generally leave at about 11:30, but somewhere in that range.
Yes, if you don't get there early, you are not going to get the prime pick.
Well, and that's true. We have local honey. Both of our honey guys were there
Oh,
last
they're
week.
in now. I talked
They're in
to
now.
him. Yeah.
And the honey, one is a poplar, and I can't remember. I think the other guy's is clover. So you got, to
Yes.
choose which kind of flavor you like. So it's nice to have them back. We've had a lot of requests
Yes.
for them. Tomatoes, probably a couple weeks.
Yes.
And then we'll have our tomatoes and
Oh.
peppers in. Corn, July, end of June. But it's all coming.
Can't wait.
Oh.
Can't
If we
wait.
get rain this weekend, it'll really be a blessing.
That's awesome. So pray for rain.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
You don't hear me say that often.
Right
Thanks,
now.
Connie.
Thanks for having me.
But Josh, anything going on at the complex? Dumb question, right?
Well, yes, but this is our slow month,
Thank
actually, and
goodness.
then a lot of
So
people
you need
it's
to break
funny
every now and then.
because a lot of people will say, "Well, you would think everybody would be at the complex, but everybody's out enjoying the weather."
Yes.
We do have now. This is our busy month for rentals. A lot of people rent for parties and
Right.
things like that. But we have added a Zumba Strong class. If you've not been to Zumba, I'd love to. Y'all, I'm going to challenge y'all
Really?
to come to a Zumba class.
I'm gonna video.
We have two of the best Zumba instructors. They're amazing, and they pack out the place. It's
Oh, yeah.
crazy, and it's great because it's a diverse group of Hispanic and white, and just like everybody comes together,
and have a big time.
And so I'm gonna challenge y'all to come. I was challenged actually, and I'd love for y'all to do this
Oh,
too.
you gonna do-
Actually, I wouldn't plan on doing this.
Yeah.
I was challenged to go. Did you know that the pool has a workout class in the pool?
Oh yes, we have supported that for years.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yes.
So I have to go out there one day. So maybe y'all can go with me.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. So it's only.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that.
Okay, we'll film you.
I think you should.
But yeah. So we don't have a ton of things going on, but I am gonna in July have 2 day classes. That will consist of music and theater and art. So I'm gonna do 2 day classes in July, but we'll announce that next month. So.
Awesome. All right, Shane, what's going on in St. Thomas? Anything?
Well, and first off, speaking of the pool, if you've not seen the pool, they voted that they're going to have free swim Sundays.
Oh yeah, I
From-
saw that.
What is it, from 1 to 5?
Yeah, 1 to 5.
So 1 to 5. So free swim Sundays at our city pool, which is such a nice thing. I mean, that's
Very
a nice
nice.
and
afternoon thing.
adults are $2 that day.
So I think that's fabulous. So anyway, and that's right around the corner from me. So I'll be taking the kids. But as far as the hospital goes, I want to give a shout out to 2 things. Yesterday, got to visit with the lovely senior adults at the Webb House. And we did crafts with them. We sang gospel songs. I did not sing, let's clarify. They sang. And just had such a nice time with them and talked to them about the hospital, talked to them about how we can support them. And it's just a fun time. And we visited, and Miss Dot told me a charming story. I was saying that one of my hospitals I'm over is St. Thomas Hickman in Centerville, home of Minnie Pearl. And she goes, when I was little, I grew up in Centerville, and she said, I wore all of Minnie Pearl's hand-me-downs. She said, that's all I wore my entire childhood.
Wow.
Was Minnie's hand-me-downs. Her dad was, I think, the county clerk, and he was handicapped, and she had to push his wheelchair to the courthouse and then pick him up in the afternoon and push him back. And they'd pass by Minnie's house, and so they became friends. And Minnie's mother, she was smaller than Minnie, and I think a little younger than Minnie, and she would give her all of Minnie's hand-me-downs.
That's
And she
sweet.
said, can you believe I didn't keep anything? But she said Minnie wasn't Minnie back then. She said, that didn't happen till we were older. She was just my friend. And I thought that's just the sweetest thing I'd ever heard.
That is
So
awesome.
anyway,
You never
and then back to the hospital. We, of course, this year are providing the 40 by 60 dining tent again at the Jamboree.
Oh, yeah.
To help us have a cool place and a clean place to eat. We appreciate our adult and teen volunteers and the Junior Jamboree Board for keeping those tables clean and bussed, because that was a big concern for
yeah.
us. To have a dining
gonna
tent
take
and
care
not
of
know,
them?
who's going to man it, who's going to keep it clean, but it stayed clean. It was wonderfully clean, wonderfully cool, and we hope we have even more families come out there and use it this year. So remember, it's there on the city lot on the corner, and we appreciate St. Thomas for funding that for us, because it is an expensive endeavor.
And it was a great addition. I mean, we hadn't thought about that people just didn't have a real place to sit
Oh,
when they had
I've
their
been
food,
sitting on the
so
sidewalk for
Yeah.
years, sitting
So,
on the curb.
it's
So
awesome. Yeah, now we can't do without it.
no.
Talking about something we can't do without, I just want to quickly mention, we'll talk more next month, but DeKalb County Fair dates July 15th through the 20th, and they've got a great website. Just go to DeKalb County Fair TN.com and get all the details about the competition.
And I hear there's going to be a senior pageant this year.
There is.
Oh,
So
I
very
wish I was old
excited
enough
about
to
that.
be in that.
I'm good.
Oh, are you?
I've
old
got a
enough?
few years.
I'm just saying.
We can help you.
You
We
could.
can,
That's true. I could coach you.
You could.
I can do your hair.
Yeah, why don't you do that? The thing is, if you have to have a talent, we know I have none.
Oh.
Okay, so here's the thing.
You could journal.
You
I
can,
can journal.
Yeah.
My journal pages. Okay, so anyway, Tom is giving me the, it's
Yes.
time to go look.
Yeah.
He's nice. He doesn't do the whole,
Yes, it's with a smile.
Yeah, it's with a smile, but
and a slight scowl in
it's
his
like
left
a
eye.
nervous laugh, like I'm running out of film. But anyway, the Chamber wants to help promote your news and special events, so call us at 615-597-4163. We'll help you spread the word, or you can email me at the world's longest email, swilliams@DeKalbCountyChamber.org. And thank you to my co-host this morning, always so much fun. The rule-breaking Josh Isaac and Shan Williams, and we're so grateful to
I get the
WJLE Radio and DTC TV for sponsoring our Chamber Chat program. And you can watch Chamber Chat anytime. I know that's just a dream come true for everybody on DTC3 as well as their website. Just go to DTC3.tv and click on Chamber Shows, and you'll get to see us
all the time.
live anytime.
Until the
binge
film
watch
goes
it.
down.
Yeah.
You can binge watch Chamber
you
Chat.
can binge watch it. I love that. And then we appreciate all our listening and viewing audience, and hope you join us next month, same chat time.
Same chat channel.
Have a wonderful June, everybody.
Bye.